My apologies for being so rude. I dealt with quite a lot before we met, so I'm a little snappy. But I ask again, who are you? What do you want from me? Owen can barely make out the smile on the enigma's face, but judging from the positioning of his mouth, he can tell it's been affected by his query. The enigma returns its attention to the scenery before them, as if it were attempting to come up with a feasible answer. This somewhat confuses Owen, since any knowledgeable person should have an immediate answer, but this enigma, it doesn't seem to be that type of person. So vague, so mysterious, it's almost scary. Do you need time to think about it, stranger? Owen extends, his expressions shifting between curiosity and sarcasm. He folds his arms with swagger one wouldn't expect from a person of his caliber, amusing the enigma to some extent. Or are you going to answer me already?
What would you like me to say, asshole?
1,000 pardons for the attitude. But a man like myself doesn't have the patience for painting answers. I'll be taking my dues now, if you don't mind.
Fine, but before I can view your request, I'll need to test your spirit.
Test my spirit? What do you mean by that?
I'm issuing a one-on-one contest with you to see if you're worthy of my services. Any techniques at your disposal, use them, because I won't go easy on you.
The enigma seems serious. No, more than serious. Its aura has become dreadfully cold, a chill that threatens to freeze Owen alive. He retreats with a single leap, spacing himself from a significantly powerful challenger.
You behave like the beast whom you represent. Arrogant, daring, and resilient,
the enigma states, facing Owen with the free stance that confesses a lack of martial refinement. The Wolf Knight smirks, believing he has an advantage over the mysterious being, but the enigma quickly brings his arrogance to a dead end.
Yes, that's it. Smile. Believe that all you've learned until now will save you in the end. That's good, but not good enough. Confidence without accomplishment is arrogance, and arrogance dulls the wolf's claws. Arrogance rots the wolf's fangs. It knows this, and it hates that because it realizes what such immaturity will get it in the end. Nothing but death.
I see. Fine then. If it's a challenge one presents, then, as a warrior, I'll accept it. I don't mind being humbled every once in a while, but if that happens too often, I become a pissy little ass. So, save the lectures, will you? Owen. Arrogant to the bitter end, but not the worst case. With strength and polished form, does the young knight bare his clawed hands. mimicking the likeness of his supernatural partner. The enigma lifts its head slightly, as if Owen's style has furthered its initial impression of him. Come on, stranger. I've one hell of a party to throw with you. The Wolf Knight invites, striking a perceivable smile upon the enigma's obscured face. Yeah, I like that look, stranger. It shows thirst, the desire for combat. You said you wanted me to prove myself worthy of your assistances, eh? Well, here's my test. Prove to me that you can stand your ground, and that you're more than just talk. With ferocity, does the Wolf Knight engage the enigma, his opened fingers ripping through the air as if they were truly the claws of a wild beast. The enigma does not return his aggression, instead choosing a more evasive approach, which forces the Wolf Knight to adjust his battle tactics. He chases the enigma at Mach 2 speeds, which is fast enough to outrun an automobile in the fast lane. This velocity is achievable to entry-level knights, who have already surpassed the natural abilities of normal humans. However, even this speed seems to have little effect on the enigma. It moves at velocities a tier higher than Mach 2, meaning it has already reached the combat level of a golden knight. It's strange though. The enigma presented a physical challenge but has yet to truly engage the Wolf Knight. It continues to run away, embracing a one-sided dance for two with a smug grin. What's wrong, stranger? Lost your nerve? Why won't you fight me? Why do you keep running away? Are you afraid to face me like a man? Huh? Owen's provocational tactic is fruitless, as it does nothing to deter the enigma's impeccable intelligence. His struggle. It's almost sad how the Wolf Knight chases the being of darkness, relishing in his desperation. Think you can escape me forever, do you? The Wolf Knight laughs, augmenting his fireflies mid-dash, his clawed hands shimmering at the fingertips. As if I'd let you. Proud howling! With incredible speed, the Wolf Knight unleashes a blinding storm of shining fireflies at the enigma. Their speed far surpasses that of the being of darkness, catching it pre-evasion, maiming the enigma before casting its broken body to the grassy terrain. A one-hit win, or so it seems. With victory in his sights, Owen lands and ends his offenses to gaze arrogantly upon his fallen opponent.
Good, Owen. That attack was executed at Mach 3 speeds, which means you're no ordinary Silver Knight.
The enigma's statement comes as a shock, since the effects of Owen's proud howling technique should have rendered it incapable of speaking. The enigma stands from ruin unharmed, as if Owen's fireflies were nothing more than a forced tickling session. This intimidates the Wolf Knight, reinforcing his battle defenses.
The fight is over, idiot. So put your hands down before I rip them off.
The being of darkness smirks, lowering Owen's form a bit. Their battle has taken them to every corner of the clearing, ruining a minority of the scenery. Owen looks around to notice the small things, which is enough to remind him of how much training he has left to do.
As I said before, your Halidome is an opportunist and will take any given chance to do you in. That includes pushing yourself to the limit. So, before you start peacocking like a hapless nitwit, keep this in mind. A battle between knights should be fought elegantly, with restraint and precision, not just relentless aggression. The latter opens way too many doors for an invitation of the spirit, as if one's Halidome doesn't have enough freedom already. I hope you're following along well, Owen.
Yes, but that still doesn't answer my question. I want to know who you are, and if you're feeling neighborly enough, tell me how to find you.
Fine, Owen. I will offer you my assistance, but not the kind you had hoped for.
The Enigma turns its back to Owen, folds its arms, and smirks. Apparently, it's toying with him, treating Owen as if he were a mere plaything. At first, it seemed somewhat sympathetic, but now it appears as if the Enigma has shed that mask for a different one. Why it chooses to behave this way is a wonder to him. Then again, when one is shrouded in darkness, their thoughts are undoubtedly one and the same with their surroundings.
You must search your soul for the answers, as this too is a part of your growth as a knight,
The Enigma says.
Should I answer them, I would more than hurt you. I'd indirectly jeopardize your knighthood. Being in such a position would place you and all your allies at a great disadvantage.
Huh? My allies? One minute you speak as if you know me, then you switch things around and speak as if we've never met before. Why are you being so...
Don't ask. Start searching. In your own way.
Then, before he can execute any follow-ups, the Enigma appears at Owen's side, and, with the utmost gentleness, plants a kiss on his temple. It confuses him, it angers him, but it also places his soul at ease. Humbled, like a lonely, broken hound of the wild, like the otherworldly creature he advocates. In a breeze of wind, does the Enigma fade away, leaving the Wolf Knight in solitude. So mysterious, so alluring was the Enigma, a being of darkness whose true motives lie in obscurity. That person kissed me? Why? I don't understand. He gazes at the sun in the skies above, moving behind the clouds. In these moments, the scenery goes completely white, shifting from gray to an eventual black. Seconds of darkness endure before a faint gray tickles what feels like his eyelids, which provokes Owen to open his eyes and remember that he was asleep the entire time. A million questions rush through his mind, countless wonderments of awe and fascination. He rises from his pillow, renewed somehow, his head feeling as if it were massaged by strong hands. A smile brightens his face, a confusing one, as he really has no idea why he feels so relieved. That person. Why do I feel like this? Like I embraced something that's been missing for ages? He wonders, raking his roughened locks out of his line of sight. Or no, perhaps something I'm not admitting to. I'm not sure. And thinking about it would just give me a headache. Damn this awkward imagination of mine. At first, it's hard for him to leave the comfort of his bed, as he fears he may lose touch with the peace he has found, but after a minute or so, Owen finds the courage to dismiss his satisfaction. He travels to his window, where he is awarded with a clear view of a full moon in its prime. Beautiful, enchanting, glorious, but not a rare sight in these parts. One of these simple treasures of Mother Nature. He leans against the wall with his right shoulder and folds his arms, unintentionally flexing his defined arm and chest muscles, his mind focused on the wonders met in his dreams and the meaning behind them. Maybe if I go to that place, maybe I'll find the answers I seek. He hopes with a proud smile. Everyone, I am coming back. I know you might not remember me, but I could never forget any of you. I dare not. Not after all we've been through. Please, wait for me. Just a little while longer.